Starting the Tortured Poets department off with Fortnight featuring Post Malone, which you don't actually often, if ever, really see Taylor Swift having features in her music. It's almost always just Taylor Swift. Even if there's other songwriters, you don't necessarily see her using features very often. There's a couple songs here and there. For example, we know that there's one a lot with Lana Del Rey, but I don't even know if she's actually even singing on it. There's the Ed Sheeran duet that she had, which was, I think, actually like a bonus track, which was one of my favorite songs for a really long time. I really enjoyed that song. But you don't typically see it. Now we're starting off a new album, a pretty, like, people are very much looking forward to this because, like, I would say, which is crazy because she's been around for 15 years at this point, at the heyday of her career, man. Like, just everything is going really well, it seems like, in her career. So let's get right into this. If you're new to the channel, my name is Jacob Restituto. We're going to be going through this track by track. I'm a musician from Northport, New York. If you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back, and let's get right into Taylor Swift, Fortnight, Post Malone.
I was supposed to be sent away, but they forgot to come and get me.
Staccato plucking synth, slower than I would think.
Alcoholic till nobody noticed my new aesthetic. All of this to say, I hope you're okay, but you're the reason. And no one here's to blame, but what about your quiet treason?
It's a cool lyric.
And for a fortnight there we were, forever running to you. Sometimes ask about the weather. Now you're in my backyard, turned into
Ooh, synth opening up to the left here.
your wife waters flowers. I wanna kill her.
All right, let's talk about this really quick. So Taylor has this, I would say, very unique genre that she's been in probably since her Midnight's album, where it's this very, what do I want to call it? Minimalistic synth, I guess we could call it, where it's like the synth pop, but it's very minimalistic. It's there's not a lot going on. It's very simple synths, you know, the very staccato eighth note, 1 and 2 and 3 staccato kind of plucking bass line going on there. But they all kind of, you know, I know that she worked with Aaron Dessner and Jack Antonoff with this, and knowing them and their style of music, they use like real synths and analog synthesizers, just like the Moog that I have over here. Sorry, not the Moog, the Korg Minilog that I have over here, with all these knobs and stuff. And part of the thing about using one of those synthesizers is they only have a certain amount of sounds, so you kind of recreate the same sound often, which is cool because it creates like a branded sound. And these are very similar sounds that we're hearing so far to Taylor's or other music, which is cool because it creates her own style. It's almost like, if you want to, you know, talk about a guitar player, you know, he has his tone, right? Like his guitar tone. Like John Mayer has a very distinct tone, or Jimi Hendrix has a very distinct tone because they're using the same guitar, same amp, same pedals, and then they might change it up here and there, but it creates you hear a solo and you're like, oh, that's Jimi Hendrix, you know what I mean? Now you hear these synths and you hear, oh, it's Taylor Swift. I do kind of wish it started off a little bit more faster. It's a very slow pace. Like the tempo is very slow. What she's really good at is turning that slow into like a pretty big feeling thing. I could see this coming big, but it might not, because I know that a lot in her Midnight's album, it kind of just stay like this the whole time rather than having these climactic moments. So let's see. I'm looking forward to hearing Post Malone's part in this. I'm a huge Post fan.
All my mornings are Mondays stuck in an endless February.
Nice layered vocals.
I took the miracle move on drug. The effects were temporary.
Synths opening up the filter.
I love you. It's ruining my life.
Call and response.
I touched you for only a fortnight.
Droning high synth.
I touched you, and for a fortnight there we were.
See, it's slow. It's like an arc. It's like slowly getting faster. Not faster, but it feels like it's getting faster. And it's because, like, we're introducing. At first, it was just like the bum 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 bum. Then we added Buntun kata, buntun kata, with the kick and snare, but very far in the background. Now we're starting to add more instruments, very slowly, dynamically building it up, and then we're also adding. And now we just added the eighth note high at 1 and 2, and it's slowly building up, building up. So this is 31 songs. It's 2 hours and 2 minutes. It's crazy. That's a lot of music. Good for her, man. I like that fluffy bass sound. What do you think that means? The flowers meaning? Interesting. Nice harmonies. Leaving so much space. I was gonna say, are we gonna go the whole song with it? Gonna be like another like Lana Del Rey, where it's like there's just a couple lines here and there in the background from posts. Like at least he's got a little bridge right here. I was gonna say. Nice harmony, man. It's a really nice harmony. Big synth. I like the ending right there on that harmony, but it's interesting, man. Her Midnight's album, and even starting off here, it has this slow rise kind of feel, but it kind of leaves at least me wanting this climactic. Like I want this like her to jump the octave up, or like this big like boom boom jam boom boom, like because it's slowly rising, but I feel like it never gets there, and I wonder if it's part of like the tension that she wants to leave you with as a listener. I'm curious. I'd love to know your perspective, but just I do like the songwriting a lot. You know, this is just my opinion at this point, right? Like my opinion doesn't even matter in this. You know, it's art, right? Like so, art is subjective, so it doesn't even matter. But I feel like there was a time like Taylor is an incredible writer, and I think that some songs really showcase it, and some songs are meant to be more just like fun, kind of like, you know, it is what it is kind of stuff. And this I'm hoping, and even seeing it right here. It's kind of going back to that artistic, really great songwriting, which is cool. So I'm looking forward to seeing what else is to come. If you're new to the channel, I got a whole bunch of stuff here on Patreon. There's a whole bunch of stuff, or like it's on Patreon if you want to check it out. And let me know what you want to see next. And we're going to be going through these tracks, so stick around and hope you enjoy it.